Good evening, I'm Sarah Repp reporting from the SMC News Desk. The Kansas Department of Transportation closed the westbound lanes of I-70 at Goodland on Sunday because of wet winter weather conditions in Colorado. WIBW-TV reports that drivers traveling west were advised to use alternate routes or delay travel. The National Weather Service placed northeastern Colorado under a blizzard warning on Sunday as a significant snowfall had taken place and more was expected. A woman trying to help a car crash victim has died after being hit by another vehicle in Kansas City, Kansas. Police say an SUV was headed south on North 59th Street on Sunday when it was hit by a sedan going the opposite direction. A KCK police spokeswoman says the sedan's driver and its passengers fled on foot. A woman in her 50s stopped to check the SUV's driver, and while she was out of her car, a pickup truck hit the SUV and her. She was declared dead at the scene. The state's top public health administrator says Kansas could distribute 5 times as many COVID-19 vaccine doses as it is receiving now from the federal government. State Health Department Secretary Dr. Lee Norman told legislators today that the biggest issue facing in getting people inoculated is the vaccine supply. His comments came 4 days after President Joe Biden vowed to make all adult Americans eligible for vaccinations by May 1st. The GOP-controlled legislature has criticized what it sees as a low distributions of vaccines by Democratic Governor Laura Kelly's administration. Kelly and Norman said the state has had trouble keeping up with recording shots. Kansas lawmakers are making a move to tell schools what kind of firearms training can be provided to students. A House committee has advanced a bill to require training for younger students provided by the National Rifle Association. This measure says if Kansas schools offer gun safety training, the young students must get the Eddie Eagle program from the National Rifle Association. Republican Representative Patrick Penn says it makes sense to require the NRA program because it is one of the best. Right now, the gold standard is that we have Eddie the Eagle program. It meets the need and it meets the intent, he said. Older kids would get state hunter safety lessons, and critics of the ideas say lawmakers should not make telling local school districts what kind of gun training they must use. Lawrence officials have agreed to pay nearly $1 million back in overtime to a dozen of firefighter captains, police sergeants, and other city employees. The city determined it had mistakenly misclassified some jobs as not eligible for overtime when they actually were. The Lawrence Journal-World reports that the back payments will be made next month. The issue goes back to the summer of 2019 when captains from Lawrence Douglas County Fire Medical requested a formal review of the statutes as exempt from overtime, thinking that the city may have overlooked a change in federal standards. A 43-year-old Salina man named Jerron Young was badly injured on Saturday night when he was found lying in the road at Quincy Street and Quincy Circle. He was bleeding and had injuries to his head. Initially, law enforcement believed that the man had been struck by a vehicle in a hit and run, but was transported to the Salina Regional Health Center, where it was determined that his injuries were from being battered and multiple blows to the head. He's been transported to Wesley Hospital in Wichita for a cranial fracture. He has no recollection of the incident leading to his injuries. Police are continuing the investigation. On Saturday morning at 12:47 a.m., a deputy clocked a 2011 Ford Taurus speeding and attempted to pull the vehicle over. However, the car instead fled at speeds up to 110 miles per hour, even turning its headlights off multiple times while traveling on rural Saline County roads. The vehicle was traveling north on Santa Fe when the driver tried to make a turn onto Otis Avenue, but lost control and crashed into a brick wall at the old St. John's Military School, now owned by St. Francis Ministries. The driver fled on foot, but was caught by a Salina police officer at 12:59 a.m. Authorities arrested the 22-year-old man from Manhattan and charged him with felony flee and elude, reckless driving, interference with law enforcement officers, driving while suspended, transporting an open container, and no proof of insurance. He also has a warrant out in Riley County. The damage to the St. Francis property is $3,500. A 55-year-old Salina woman arrived at her home on Highland Avenue and found jewelry and cash had been stolen. She reports that an old family heirloom necklace and bracelet were stolen and cash from her deposits from working at the Hong Kong buffet. The burglary is believed to have happened on Friday between 10:30 a.m. and 9:50 p.m. The total lost is listed at $6,300. Now for a look at our 3-day weather forecast. Tonight, a 10% chance of showers before 7 p.m., areas of fog at 4 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 37 degrees. Tuesday, areas of fog before 10 a.m., otherwise partly sunny with a high near 60. Tuesday night, showers and thunderstorms mainly after 1 a.m., low chance around 40, breezy, and a chance of precipitation is at 80%. Wednesday, showers and breezy, possibly a thunderstorm, a high near 46 degrees. Wednesday night, rain likely before 1 a.m. and then a chance of rain and snow. Mostly cloudy with a low around 32 degrees, breezy, and the chance of precipitation is 70%. Thursday, a slight chance of rain and snow before 10 a.m., then a slight chance of rain between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Partly sunny with a high near 50. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31 degrees. I'm Sarah Repp reporting from the SMC News Desk, wishing you a good evening.